School of Fish. Words by Michael Haase. Pictures by Billy O'Keefe. Dedicated to our families and friends everywhere. I caught the tiniest little whale within my fishing net. He fit right inside my palm, and I kept him for a pet. He was the sweetest mini whale. I named the little guy Jerome. He had a fishbowl in my bedroom for him to call his home. Pressing my ear up to the glass, I would try to hum along. Every time Jerome would sing out his miniature whale song. We soon became great friends, as best as we could be. He was more than just a pet. I considered him family. I watched him grow up quickly. It was truly quite a sight. If he was one size by the day, then he was twice that by the night. I moved him to the bathtub, though my family complained. But still he grew and grew until one conclusion remained. It was time for wild Jerome to be released to sea at last. His time living in my home would soon be in the past. So I freed this great grown whale back out into the ocean. He swam away too quickly, and I was caught up in emotion. I returned to that place daily, where I had sadly set him loose. I figured he could visit if he ever did so choose. Weeks drifted into months. Months sailed along to years. Not seeing Jerome again was the worst of all my fears. One day I thought I'd give up, and I let my head fall low. Then I saw in the shallow water something moving down below. A tiny whale was swimming toward me. He was wearing quite the grin. He shoved a note in my direction, gripped within his little fin. I took the note and read it, but couldn't wrap it around my head. To this day, I'm still amazed about the message that I read. Hello there, it's Jerome. Sorry I haven't been in touch, but thanks to your great friendship, I've accomplished just so much. On the day when we first met, I was just a runt, that's all. But you rescued me and raised me. Now I'm big and smart and tall. If I hadn't met you on that day, I don't know where I'd be. I was born too small to keep up with my gigantic family. Up until the day I found you, I was sure I was left for dead. But you took me in and loved me, and then every night you said, "Good night, my whaley brother. You're my greatest friend, Jerome. No matter where you are, I love you. Within my heart, you have a home." When I returned to these great waters, I took your love for me along. I was lonely and afraid, so I poured my heart into a song. I sang a song of loving grace about the time we shared above. This honest song brought forward another whale and we fell in love. So, to shorten my long story, without you, I'd be done. Now I'm the happiest of whales, and this whale here is my son. Please return him when he's ready. I told him all about your home. Thank you for being there for us. I love you. Love, Jerome. My vision blurry with happy tears, I looked at the tiny whale and smiled. For you, I would do anything. For you are Jerome's child. So I brought Jerome's son home, and I put him in the same fish bowl. We played together, grinned, and laughed. He said his name was Joel. Joel grew quickly like his dad, and soon he was ocean-sized. So I took him to the sea and freed him, and was met with quite the surprise. Jerome was there to pick Joel up. I hadn't seen him in so long. I ran out and hugged him tight. Then he hummed me his love song. By now, that was many years ago, but it's how I got my start. I found my calling in this world just by listening to my heart. I take in lost sea creatures, and I fulfill their greatest wish: to grow, learn, live, and love right here in my school of fish.